Hello everyone! Waiting, I have some video lag on this today. It's Cressy Kaylee Ataka, and it is time for October's thrift store garage sale and Halloween haul video. Because yes, some of these I did break down and buy in the store, but I guarantee some of them I bought today on the Day of the Dead because I waited for things to go on sale. Not everything lasted to the time it went on sale, but happy International Stout Day. I'm wearing my Guinness shirt. And speaking of Day of the Dead, I'll show you the things I picked up from Walmart today. So I got these little Day of the Dead baking cups. Because when I make cupcakes, I almost always use Halloween themed ones. Always. So Day of the Dead is close to Halloween. You see they were originally $1.88, so divide that in half. Because everything was half off. And similarly, this I think was only 44 cents today. Just a cute little kitchen towel, little colorful Day of the Dead. All right. And then at a Halloween Christmassy bazaar thing already, they had a table of comics for $1 each. None of them bagged or boarded, but this is the kind I will get when I want to craft with them. So I got a couple X-Men, I think. And I actually got the X-Men because of the ads on the back. Because I have Chester Cheetah in my collection, but I can add to represent him. And I have a 7-Up spot, and it has a 7-Up spot ad. But there are also tons of cool images inside to craft with. And then I got a Predator, Alien vs. Predator, and a Ghost Rider. That looks cool on the back. It just has a stupid ad on the back. But this is only Ghost Rider I saw, and I love Ghost Rider. But there's also like a Turtles ad inside. So I was like, well, that looks cool. And so I use them in all sorts of things, like coat tiles for coasters, on pendants. Oh my god, a Runts ad. You remember Runts? And then, oh, there's like a floor plan in here. But you got good artwork that you can work with, where you don't want to draw everything on your own kind of thing. And the only other book I got was at a different charity sale where it was at church, and I got everything in the bag. I got 5 items for $10, and I did that because it was going to Salvation Army anyway. And one item was probably worth $30 that I got. Another's probably worth $20 because it's a hand cart. But this is the only book I got. I got the Her Block Gallery, which is a gallery of over 500 political cartoons and other cartoons that Herb Block has made, as in Herbert Block. But I love those. I actually opened up to one of his famous ones right there, where it says, the Everybody's A-Go-Go Nuclear Club. You mean you want to close the joint just when I was beginning to get a crowd? Okay, trying to remember what side of what I've discussed. So that was in there. And then I got a pack of like 8x10 canvases. This is a 12-pack, apparently. And it's heavy. But I thought, I've been doing those alphabet things. Kia suggested I start doing like smaller ones where I could do like a short name, like her name. Where it would be their favorite animals representing characters kind of thing. So since that was there, I grabbed that. And then another non-Halloween item I grabbed there is I grabbed this little Asian lion. I think it's a lion because the mane's all there. And I normally don't pick them up, but he was so colorfully made and his paint job was so good and he didn't seem to have any chips. So I figured he'd be cute on a shelf. And then I picked up this odd looking creature, this vulture. So I do not know why. It is not signed at all. I did find one listed on eBay as part of a lot with another carved like lizard. There's one chip out of the side where obviously someone dropped him, but he's all hand carved and stained. And then the eyes are actually like fleece or felt. That's the word I'm looking for. Like a felt, and then like a hard piece of like obsidian or something. They're probably not obsidian though. That's what they look like. But he was so cute, and being a carpenter star, I always appreciate good woodwork. And then within like 2 minutes, I found the best item there. Da-da. It's a bird cage with spiders and spiderweb design. And it does open over here so that you can put something in it, you know, like a bird. He would definitely work in here if I wanted to have him on display in here, especially since he's a different color than all the black. So I thought it's funny that I found those both at the same place. I was thinking, I think I saw a Day of the Dead crow somewhere, a raven, and that might look cool in here too because it wouldn't be all black on black. And the only thing wrong with it is the clasp is a little tricky to make sure it's closed. But I figured this was worth my $10 donation alone. I think I found it online for $20 at the cheapest. They're usually going for $30. And it is a heavy duty metal. It's not just like little pieces. It's like even the thin pieces would be hard to snap. So that was my favorite Halloween find. And then the same sale I got the comic books at, I got this little Ask Your Guides Oracle card set. Because I collect tarot cards on that. So I didn't have many Oracle card sets. And this seemed simple because it's only 52 cards. And they're simple. They only interpret them one way. So, and originally this was $15.95 according to the back. So, now where should I go with this? Again, I have no idea where I'm putting the bird cage. I just couldn't resist it. This alone could just go in one of my offices. Alright. Now, I did get a lot of horror stuff in October without even trying to make it horror per se. So like I found Gossamer the monster here from Looney Tunes. So he's a monster, horror related. And then it was my month to find M&Ms for my advertising collection. And so yeah, I got Peanut, Yellow's Peanut. But then I found a pirate M&M, which is either pretzel or caramel, because they both came out in orange on their commercials. And then the best one is this Mutant Minis Swarmies M&M, and this is supposed to be Neon Newman. He's a romantic gone wacky, has a glowing heart. It doesn't look anything like the picture inside, but when I looked him up, he looked like the other one. So like he's more pink on the back than on the front. He's more green. But apparently there's a whole bunch of them, and they're kind of like zombie M&Ms, which I thought was so funny. Then I couldn't resist Snoopy keychains in Halloween theme. So we got Snoopy popping out of a jack-o'-lantern. And even better, Snoopy dressed as a witch with Woodstock in the cauldron of bubbly goodness. So I couldn't resist those. And then I've told you guys before, I don't normally get zoom kind of Disney figures. Normally they come in plush, but I found them in figure. And I found them in a stack of Nightmare Before Christmas. So we have the Witch Kid, Jack, and a 0. And then in the same box, I think I got these at the Pack Rats or store, is the one Zoom Zoom that actually looks like the character it's representing. And it's a little tiny Perry the Platypus from Phineas and Ferb. And that actually looks like Perry. So I couldn't resist him. Those are some of the toys I got that had more Halloween themes. And then I picked up a grab bag at Goodwill, which is now bursting off the seams, I see. So, and I grabbed it because it was a lot of Disney characters. And because it had this cute construction set that I thought would be hilarious in Dad's Village. So you have Goofy working here. And then you have Pete the Boss. And then there's a couple repeat characters. Different themes though. So we got Fire Hose holding Pluto, although part of the hose is missing. I don't know where it went. And then you've got Pluto eating sausage. And you've got, I think her name is Clarabelle, the cow, making ice cream or eating ice cream. And I think I have a bigger version of this that I can trade this out for that I put near a train station in Dad's Village. Because this one's better put together, like it's not missing any paint. But a little railroad Mickey. And then there's just a little bendy Mickey who's like losing paint. And then like I didn't even know Glenda came in this series, so I'm getting more closer and closer to completing this series of Wizard of the Oz things. Then we have Mickey the Barber, which is hilarious because literally the same day I bought him a barber shop for his village. And I bought him a pet store with a groomers. So, and then we have Minnie holding a mirror. Random figure, I have no idea what it goes to kind of thing. Another just plain Minnie Mouse. Random clothing that doesn't even go with those figures because it's a grab bag. This is something Disney, but I don't know what it is. You know it's Disney because it's got Mickey ears incorporated. And this will be running away very quickly because I didn't see the Smurf in the bag, hence I didn't avoid the bag. Smurfs in my house are kind of a bad thing. One, my mom would not let me watch them because they used grammar in a bad way because Smurf meant anything. And then two, literally an entire display fell on us in Toys R Us one day. One Thanksgiving in Green Bay, I think. But it is a cute figure because it's like gardening Smurf. But I'm going to have to give up him. And then this is interesting. It's a little like, I don't know what series it goes for because it's not marked. But it's like a little trolley cart for like an airplane for one of the series. And then another just plain Minnie Mouse. All this for like $4. And then like a flashlight thingy, which actually works. And it has like a Band-Aid symbol. So I'm thinking it's for like, why am I blanking on that series? Because I only know it because Stuffy McStuffins the Dragon is on it. I think it's called Doc McStuffins. So, but I'm not sure if that's where this is from, but I find it hilarious that it still works. Again, it might just go in another bag to give away. A Care Bear that I do not know. It's a baby Care Bear, and I do not know what that symbol is. The star within the heart. I don't remember that on the 80s version. And then another one of these dolls that came with very little clothing. And then like a cute little unicorn. And there are a symbol on her, so it might be like a fake My Little Pony or something. There's like 3 crystals. And then the other things in the bag are mostly like, I think what are seats for a Disney set, because there's like a little Mickey thing on them, like a little cafe set, some little pieces to something, and then a little tiny Figaro who looks so adorable. So, again, I don't know what I'm doing with all of it. Some of it I'll just put on display in my dad's photos because it'll be cute accents. Some of it I'll probably just redonate to Goodwill or another place. But I went for the grab bag because I loved the Disney construction guides in it, and then it was just a bonus when anything was better than that. Go in that bag, so in case anything falls out, it's good. Alright, so we went through that bag, So I'm down to a few things. Now, the next two I ordered online. I actually ordered 3 shirts, but one's a Christmas gift, so it's not coming on here. One is definitely could be Halloween related, and one isn't. So I had like a $10 Kohl's cash to use, and then there was like another $10 off, and then if you ship to store, and it ended up being for 3 shirts, I paid less than $9 because they had to use all my $20 cash back bonuses because I ordered something else for me, but then when the order went through, they came back 3 hours later going, "Oh, we're sorry, it was out of stock. It must have been in someone's cart, and they were shopping when they checked out, So I got a Pinky in the Brain shirt. Yay. My Uncle Johnny would be so proud of me. And how I don't own this already is a Scooby-Doo shirt, which is kind of Halloween related because they're always on some spooky thing. And then today I was at Shopko, and a shirt that was $10 a month ago was down to $1.49. So I'm like, well, I can buy it now because I couldn't really justify another Christmas sweater kind of style shirt. But they did the mash. They did the monster mash. I am still going to wear that over Christmas. So you got the Mummy, Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, Coffin's poison. It's awesome. And then at Walgreens today, I don't normally get these socks because, again, if you watch my Look Great video, they tend to do the stitching weird. But for $1 each, I had to get the Nightmare Before Christmas. Got Sally and Jack pairs of socks. And then the last thing I found on my Halloween haul today was at Michael's, and it's a glass purple skull, which I'm going to take to my St. Ignace office with me tomorrow for holding candy, because I already have a plain, like a white skull candy dish in my other office, so I thought this would look cool there for $1.50. It's worth that just on the weight alone. It was originally $5, which isn't bad for this, and they did sand all the edges so I didn't get cut, which was nice. But it does take a little bit to see the face because there isn't really a contrasting color. But if I really wanted, I could take some silver paint and contrast it. But I think it'll be fine. I think people will know what it is since they know me, my clients. So that's going to go in my car for tomorrow because I have to drive to St. Ignace, which I'm so glad I didn't have to drive to today after midnight show of Rocky and having to finish packing up after. And I still went to Sesame Street, and I'm so tired because I'm running on like 5 hours sleep. But there's one more item to show. I got it at a rummage sale, and it's technically macabre, but it's an art print I got from a doctor's estate sale. It's called The Medical School by Erin Borod, because all the information in the back. And someone has nicely gone through and put items pictured in this painting and what they are. So I may get a new frame because the frame's chipped because it's a wood frame. But otherwise, the print itself looks awesome. And I broke down and paid $25 for it, which I didn't think was bad for an already framed print, where I didn't have any comparison for. And this guy had a huge ass library, is all you can say, if he just organized it more. So, the things you can probably see in the picture include the skull, which was the first thing that caught my eye. Then I went down and there's one of those, like, infant things that have been embalmed. And then if you go down, there's a heart cut in half. And then you got like a lab coat and the medical school up here. And it's supposed to be the UW medical school, I guess. So I think it's the University of Wisconsin. I'm in Michigan. And it actually says, given to Dr. John English from his mother, Christmas 1983. And that's kind of important because my mom used to babysit for Dr. English's kids. So it was kind of like nice to get something from his estate because she knew him. But I love the fact that his mom wrote on the back that. So if I get it reframed, I'm going to have to take that off and make sure it gets on the back of the next one because I love that little detail. So yeah, there's several things. There's stethoscope, hammer, thermostat, test tubes, brown derby, UW hospital picture. So I just liked it. And I figured if nothing else, I do work at a clinic. So I'm pretty sure if I couldn't find a place to hang it in my office directly, it could go in the hall. And I'm pretty sure Jason would love it in the hall. So, because it just looks so cool. The other reason to maybe reframe it is, you know how old it was because of that old wire one. No stuff to hang. But thank you for watching my haul video. I know it topped 20 minutes, but I did actually find a lot more than I ever expected this month. And I did cheat. Some of it I bought literally today in November, but they were all things I checked out in October and just waited for the sale today. Plus, I was doing Rocky Horror all month, so I wasn't shopping as much because I had rehearsal almost every night. So, actually a pretty good haul this month, especially with horror-related items. Bye!